for the ADC Jakpa, Ato Forson, NDC penny for ambulance and send some and just a true so I did ever soon. Aha, coffee country, man, city, only the or hadada, or more dear, man, say water, the brown, Michidi, which did pay or the pint, Abian, Bomodian Sober share. Subscribe to your channel, we like and I share videos, my Ato Forson into me and kill no the air cost to a woman, say banana man, and the ahaya, and the 1 year pa, and the ever soon. Jakpa. Akwai say NDC for na mapama na so ayehye pa ebusua for nde ebo one asemu ebesan court ebesan so akwatena so na Jakpa the same bi ase NDC same bi aba beka yensa nsem no utwhwa na utie na hu de akwa na akwa say disi asem na ye boabo Jakpa Jakpa no wachiro no enam atro ni nsem bi mo court dem kodi ani ono ne nsem a won say etoda na nipa ye kasa na akwakwa bibi ni nsem bi awakaka ama and then as enoa na chire no efa AJ attorney general Godfred Odame ne message ne number WhatsApp person ne wo number na ehuntro ne nsem bi akwakaka em we na NDC for na as omo ebu asem na bo no based on ono de Jakpa okay ne nsem bi pocket na radio so ekaka ye no utimi say amande no ne ho ahye pa yen say wo mekra aha kofi country city amanya send the other day near bro yenko ne yenko tie san nsem emu ede pan yenko ne yenko tie na yetie mu ya na wankasa de wadwen kire wo na de abemai comment section hono yenko ne yenko tie Jakpa ne NDC for Ato Forson ambulance sense bibi akwakodru yenko ne yenko ya asem emu kire mu bra
matter before the courts. The core matter which is causing financial loss to the state. Okay, all these things that have happened, they postdate the real facts that led to the charge. Right. That's why I want us to isolate the facts very well, so that we see that these new facts, which are now taking center stage, are not necessarily helping the court in determining whether financial loss was occasioned. Because in doing that, you look at the state of mind of the person who committed the act at the time he committed the act. But all these things postdate the time they committed the act. In fact, some of it even postdate the time they tried them. Now, specific to Jakpa and the conversation, I'm beginning to see that this will backfire big time on Jakpa.
Why do you say that?
Because from these exchanges, the facts seem to suggest that he was the initiator of these conversations. 2, it was he who was trying to seek or court the clemency, if I should put it that way, of
but in the audio recording, he wasn't the initiator. So we're learning that in the WhatsApp conversation, he actually acknowledged in court that he initiated the conversation.
I'm not talking about the audio recording. I'm talking about that chain of conversation. Because after all, it started with
someone.
Someone.
Yes.
And then series of conversations continued.
Maybe it was a missed call that he was returning. Yeah, maybe it was a missed call.
Serious?
No, we have to. No, we have to. All possibilities. All possibilities.
Well, you said we should not get ourselves into
conjecture.
So no conjecture. So
I don't want to be like a black one. No, I'll not be like a black one.
So you see, somebody initiated that whole chain. Okay. And now, it will also get to what we call credibility. Now, Mr. Jakpa has agreed that he isolated some of the text messages or the WhatsApp messages, probably those that inure to his benefit as far as
he said, the relevance of his case.
The allegations he was making against the Attorney General was concerned. Because after all, I'm sure that's what he wanted to prove. That the Attorney General has been calling him at odd hours, blah, 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 just to discredit the whole trial.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what he sought to do. And now, if it turns out that the 16 minutes is actually just a portion, and probably isolated portions pieced together. It goes to his credibility. It will go heavily against him. But what kind of witness is this? Right? Now, once the court accepted that, it is equally fair for the court to accept, as far as that issue is concerned, contrary facts from the opposing side. That's the Attorney General's side.
Yes.
What the court is going to use it for will be for the court. And for me, as a lawyer, I'm saying that because these things about the tape and all that are of no or even little relevance to the
main issue.
Yeah. Don't be surprised that in her judgment, she may only say something in passing about them, because they do not present any probative weight whatsoever to the determination of the real issue.
Okay.
Right? Good. Now, the bits that the judge would look at, if she's going to actually dwell on it, would be to now give a decision whether indeed there was a mistrial. She has already declined that. Most probably she's going to give detailed reasons for it. Or she can then say that after listening to the 16 minutes and the full tape and all the text messages, blah, 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 I now think that there was some kind of pressure or some kind of interference with a witness and all that. So to that extent, there is a mistrial or something like that. But as far as I'm concerned, the real case, these things would not affect it. What I have seen is that we are actually using this for political reasons and nothing more. The time has come for us to stop this. Let us see crime as crime. Let us see individuals for who they are and not necessarily for what they are, for certain things that they have done. If they have committed some infractions and we have to deal with it, deal with them as individuals. So this business of the minority, for instance, saying that, oh, anytime that you call Ato Forson, will not go to Parliament, with all due respect, it's not guided by any serious consideration for the state. And so let us stop this. And this one, it goes for both NPP and NDC. If NDC were in power, for instance, and they had arrested some NPP, non-NPP person, then NPP people will be gathered. I mean, they will be brought together and they will mass up at the police station, release this. When we do that, we would never develop this country. Let's see crime as crime. Let's see the individuals who committed the crime as individuals, regardless of whatever positions that they hold, and deal with them as such. Look at what's happening in America. Let me just use that as an example. Donald Trump. Look at what he did on the 6th of January 2021.
The insurrection.
Yes. You can see that he has command over a whole mass of people.
That was 2020.
2020, yes.
Yes, 2020.
No, 2021. They had the elections in 2020. Okay. 6 January, when 6 January 2021, when they were going to, if I say, swear in the new, that's when that
the insurrection happened.
Yes. But look at his trial. Does the whole of America or Republicans go and mass up in the court? No. The process has gone on. He has been taken on as Donald Trump. And he has been dealt with by the courts. Decision given. In much the same way, let's look at Hunter Biden, the son of the sitting president. He was seen as Hunter Biden. The court dealt with his issue as him, and decision taken. Let's start from there and stop this business of any time that a politician is arrested, then you gather people to go and mash up, regardless of even looking into the merit of the charge.
Causing financial loss to the state. And one of the things I thought about, I'm not a lawyer, but as a consultant, I like to delve into things and try and understand it in my own way. I thought about this, that why is it that 3 cabinet ministers at different times decided not to have anything to do with the deal during the NDC time? The first person was the Minister for Finance then, in the person of Tepe. I've just still been wondering, why didn't Tepe sign the money? Why didn't Shelley, Honorable Shelley IT of blessed memory, why didn't she want to go ahead with the deal? Then I asked myself, why is it that the Honorable Alex Segbefia decided not to take the deliverables? Like, it's something that I've been thinking about.
Which deliverables?
When the ambulance came, when it came, the deliverables, I mean the ambulances, when it came, why didn't he want to receive it? What did he know? It's just something that I've been thinking about. 3 cabinet ministers didn't want to have anything to do with the deal. So I asked myself, what did the Honorable Ato Forson see that he went ahead to sign or to make a recommendation for funds to flow? That's all.
But at the time it was signed, Alex Segbefia wasn't deputy.
No, I'm saying that when the deliverables came in, Alex Segbefia was the minister who should have received it. But I'm asking, why didn't he want to receive it? The ambulances. The first 2 are those who were supposed to sign to make the money come. The last person is who was supposed to receive it. And I'm just wondering, why didn't they want to have anything to do with it? It's just something I've been wondering. But rather, the Honorable Ato Forson, who was not a cabinet minister and was a supporting minister, that's where my worry is. I wouldn't sit here and preempt that he had any financial thing to do with it. But he only tells me 3 things. It's either you are involved, you are much more involved, or you are deeply involved. That's all it tells me. And with this thing going on in the courts with Jakpa,